Well, Mr. Ranger Dog, it says we're live, boo-boo. We're live. Coffee time. Coffee time. I got coffee on my key here. Coffee on the key. I don't want to do that because I might. Sorry about that, folks. I dribbled a little coffee on my key there when I was pouring me a cup. That was not very good. I was wondering about that when I started pouring my coffee. All right, coffee in the morning. Oh yeah. Right there's some mega hot coffee. Mega hot coffee. Got a little coffee. Dripped a little coffee there. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's Brother Mark. Good morning, Brother Mark. All right. Safe travels, Brother Mark. Safe travels to your destination today. Enjoy your Thursday. It is Thursday. Thursday, wow. The 1st of February. No, it's not the 1st of February. It's the 1st of March. 1st of March, 2018. Already the 1st of March. Amazing. So that means springtime is at our door. It is upon us. Getting closer. It is. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Of course, Ranger's just being Ranger. He being Ranger this morning. What you doing, boo-boos? Being melancholy? Melancholy Ranger? Oh, man. That's good coffee. That's good coffee. Oh, ooh, a little bright. A little bright. There we go. So yeah, a little windy last night. The bus has kind of been kind of swaying back and forth this morning. I don't mind. Made it a little on the hard side to get up and start my day because it was like, oh, I'm still sleepy. Even though I had a full 8 hours of rest last night, that gentle swaying back and forth, the rocking of the bus is kind of kept you like sleepy. So it is closer to the weekend. One day closer. It's starting to look like more and more that I'll just kind of be hanging out here this weekend. Just kind of staying close to the old VW bus. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind going to see my mom, but I have financial obligations and I don't know if I can actually financially afford the drive up there and all that jazz. So it is what it is, because last week I missed a day and a half of work. Because of the weather. So it is what it is. I just gotta deal with it. Roll with the punches. Roll with the punches, as they say. I kind of had that feeling. Here, I lay this right here. There you go. I kind of had that feeling that I might have to stick around here, but you know, it is what it is. It's good. It's good. And plus, it's good to hang out around the old VW bus for a weekend, you know? Maybe go play some disc golf. Go play some early golf with Ranger Dog and all that groovy jazz. All that groovy jazz with Mr. Ranger. Yeah, good cave. Good cave. All right, Mr. Ranger, I'll move. He's all getting stretched out. He's like, wait. He's pushing my back. He's like, I'll push you back around. Just want to make sure you're comfortable, Mr. Ranger. Yeah, I just want to make sure Mr. Ranger's comfortable. Uh-huh. Oh. He decided he's going to catch him a few Z's while Daddy's doing coffee talk this morning. Yeah. Coffee in the morning. Coffee in the morning. Yep. So yesterday was my brother. He is my brother. We're all brothers and sisters, but my friend James's birthday was yesterday. And all that groovy jazz. And I made sure to pick him up a card. I picked him up a card on my lunch break. And then I had everybody sign the card at work. And then right before I boogie woogied to home, or back to the VW bus, I gave it to James. So everybody signed James's card. Oh, good morning, Gomez. Oh, I'm sorry you're in lots of pain and feeling sick. Oh, Gomez. Oh, Gomez. You're not disappearing from everything. You'll be back to your normal routine. Okay, I'll tell. Oh, okay, I'll pat Mr. Ranger. I'll pat Mr. Ranger on the head. Pat in the head. Pat in the head. Scratch behind the ear. Pat in the head. Scratch behind the ear. Yeah, he decided he's gonna have him a little siesta while Daddy's doing coffee talk. Thank you, Gomez. Yeah, I'm kind of discombobulated right now. Usually I'm sitting like kind of over here, but Mr. Ranger Dog, he's like, I'm just gonna push my old feetsy out here, and that's what he did. He pushed me away. That's okay. He can push me away. So yeah, we're rolling in here at 9 minutes after the hour. On the 1st of March. Not February, but March. March. Oh, Mr. Ranger Dog could push me around as much as he wants to. Yeah. Just want him to be comfortable. It's funny how Mr. Ranger Dog, like, his little eating habits and stuff kind of changes a lot. Like, sometimes he'll eat First thing in the morning, he'll want something to eat. But here lately, he's not wanting to eat until later on in the morning. He don't even want his treats or nothing like that. He's like, I just want to do what I want to do, and that's fine. I just want Mr. Ranger Dog to hang around for a while. So yeah, I think it dropped somewhere in the mid-50s last night for the temperature. And once again, I slept with the heater off. I turned the heater off last night, and I slept so good. So good. I know Mr. Ranger did too. He did. He's at red light. Red light. Down there at the red light. Sounds like a bar. The red light. Oh, Gomez. Well, Gomez, I am sorry that you're not feeling too hot. So positive vibes your way, Gomez. Positive prayers, vibes, all kinds of grooviness. All kinds of grooviness. Mr. Ranger, I guess I'll just move my position, because where I'm sitting now, he's like, well, I'm going to move over here and move my paws and push you over there. So I'm going to move over here, Mr. Ranger Dog. Yeah, there you go, boo-boo. There you go. Yes, you are. You're going to get better soon. Yes, 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 you will. I assure you, you will. Woo, Mr. Ranger Dog's nose is in my side now. You're so silly, Ranger. Yep. Yeah, Mr. Ranger Dog's kind of moving around. He's like, I'll just push you over there, and then I'll stretch you out over here, and he just put his nose right in my side, kind of tickled. Oh, Mr. Ranger Dog. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Ranger Dog. Might have to move the way I sit here for coffee talk, because I sit here on my little stool. Good night, Gomez. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. Oh, shoot, we're rolling in here at 13 minutes. 13 minutes after the hour. 13 minutes after the hour. So add a little bit more coffee. Just a little bit more coffee. You know, this morning I woke up and first thing I seen on my Facebook was a Robin Williams quote. And I think it goes, and I copied and pasted on my Facebook, but I think it goes something like this. An empty stomach, an empty pocket, and a broken heart are the best lessons in life. And I think I have to agree on that with Mr. Robin Williams. Because some of the best lessons in life are, an empty stomach, an empty pocket, and a broken heart. They will teach you a lot in life. I just thought I'd share that with you fine folks, because it just kind of popped up in my mind. So yeah, I copied and pasted it on my Facebook this morning, because it just kind of took me back. That was the first thing I read, and kind of the first thing that popped up in my mind this morning. The funny things about social media, The funny things about social media. Oh, Gomez. 4:14 in the morning. 4:14 in the morning. But yeah, it was just a good quote. Made me really think, that especially here in where my life is right now, not so much an empty stomach, but definitely empty, an empty pocket and a broken heart, but I know what it's like to be hungry. I mean, trust me, there's been a few times where it's been, ramen noodles or something, really on the cheap side for me to eat. But it is a good lesson. I mean, life is the lesson. I think a lot of us forget about that. Okay, Mr. Ranger, I'm just going to completely move for you. So you got full carte blanche on that space. Now put some ambiance over here. Some ambiance over here. Get my coffee cup. And then I'll just move you fine folks this way. Oh, K-Dog, Kentucky Ranger, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And happy Thursday and the first of the month. It is the first of the month. It is. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thanks for joining in. K-Dog, thank you. Brother Kentucky Ranger for joining in. I had to move where I'm sitting because Mr. Ranger Dog, he's completely, he is completely stretched out here and all that jazz. He's like, oh, and he kept stretching his legs. I can see where his legs are at now. That's usually where my back is. And he's like, he just kept pushing me. He's like, go, move. I want to stretch. And look at him. He is stretched out. He's like, oh yeah, daddy. So yep, just getting ready for work. Having coffee. Gotta get Mr. Coffee in there. There we go. Oh, I know, K-Dog, dude. The first thing that kind of slipped in my brain after I kind of woke up this morning was my bills. I got today. I get paid today, but I'm a day and a half short on my paycheck because I missed a day and a half last week due to weather. And of course, every week they pull out a payment for my car. So there goes half of that stuff right there because I'll be short. And then I got my phone bill coming up. And I got a payment to my divorce attorney I need to make, which is like $60 a month. And I got to pay that on Monday. So yeah, first of the month. Welcome. Cheers to the first of the month, yo. But you know what? I keep rolling with the punches. I stay positive. It is what it is. And all that jazz. And so we're drinking coffee. And we just roll with it. So I was just talking about that earlier. I might not be able to go see my mom this weekend because of Oh, my bills, man. I might not have the financial means to get down there. Well, I can get down there, you know, spend the gas money to get down there and all that jazz, and I'll end up getting her groceries, which, you know I don't have to, but I do. I'm just going to. So, all right, boo boo. Still got that little cough a little bit. Yeah, Ranger Dog still has a little bit of the cough, but he's getting over it. A lot of his cough in the mornings is because his sinuses. He's allergic to something because he has a sinus issue. So he gets a half a Benadryl, a half a Benny a day. Sometimes he don't even get a Benadryl, depending on how his sinuses is. But he only has his hacking dealio in the mornings when he wakes up, especially after having a sleep. Like I said, he has sinus issues. It is what it is, you know. Yeah, but he's doing good. He's super happy. Here, I'm gonna catch up on some comments here. Sorry, folks. Bills. Yeah, we live to pay. See, I don't have my only basically cable internet bill is from, when I pay $60 a month for my phone, because I don't have cable, of course, and the internet, comes from the phone, so I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube in the morning. So, but yeah, I just try to cut my bills down, and if it wasn't for this Jetta, I'd just be in the bus, but I'm kind of stuck with the Jetta, and I don't mind that, because I have a whole backstory to that situation, but here lately I was kicking around the idea of just saying heck it and be done with the Jetta, but everything happens for a reason, and I'm just going to let it play out. My mom's car is not doing too good. Before my pops passed away, my dad ended up botting him out the car, and the motor mount is cracked and whatnot. And I've been trying to get my mom just to trade the car if she don't want to do it. And I kind of planted the idea in her head, sell her car. I will give her the Jetta. I'll continue paying the payments on the Jetta. But she'll have a car, because her car is not doing too good, and she's only holding on to it the same reason my brother's holding on to the pickup truck and the box truck that was for the business. It's because it was my dad's. It was a sentimental deal, which I understand. But financially, they need to give stuff like that up. The box truck's not too good. My brother can sell that and get at least a couple grand out of it. My mom can sell her car, and even though the shape it's in, she can probably get 2 or 3 grand out of it. Even though it's a Cadillac, a 2008 Cadillac, it's really messed up. So, oh man, you guys been chit chatting. Here I am. Hey, Michigander man. Holy schmolies, I gotta catch up on comments here. K-Dog. Pay for my taxi trips for dad. Too hard to tax. In 1 week? Jeez. So I'm just catching up on some comments here. We're rolling in at 24 minutes after the hour. Why is it? That's weird. I'm just trying to catch up on the comment. Yeah, Brother Rob joining in this morning. But yeah, I was just talking about how I'm trying to talk Mom and just selling her car, and I will give her that Jetta. you know. Yes, it's nice to drive the Jetta into town or drive it to my mom's, you know. It's it's less on the fuel because that gets more better gas mileage than the bus. But in the way my life is, I don't need two vehicles. It doesn't make sense to me. My mom needs a vehicle. She don't want to trade her car. So I don't know. We're gonna see how it plays out. Maybe, you know, eventually that Jetta will be at my mom's house, and I'll just be solo here in the bus. You know, it'll be like my bus would be like, you know, the Millennium Falcon, and I'll be Han Solo, you know, on a solo mission, and Ranger's like Chewie, you know. Yeah, I know it's early morning, Thursday, 25 minutes, 26 minutes after the hour. Usually I try to say goodbye. My goodbye is about 30 minutes after the hour, so we got about 3 minutes, you know. That's cool. Working on a new shirt. Heck yeah, man. I had a bunch of Westphalia Chronicle shirts I had made before I went on Route 66. Sold those, and I got more made. Sold those. Gave a bunch away. I tried to get a hold of my buddy who's the printer, and he's been working in the oil fields out in like Montana or something like that. Azales. Azales? Hey man, that's cool. Hey, it's Ask Much Your iPod. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Yes, we're doing swell, well, and groovy. Swell, well, and groovy. Just getting ready for work. It was a nice night here. So it was like in the mid 50s. Slept with the heater off. I got the heater on this morning because the wind kicked out of the north and cooled everything down. But I still got the topper up. I'll be bringing it down here after a bit before I go to work. Make sure it's all secure and whatnot. Ranger dog's just chilling. Ranger dog just chilling. That's cool, man. Back on shift this week. Heck yeah. It's always good to feel like you're working, you know? Like, I was just thinking about that yesterday, how Mr. Ranger Dog and I were like floating in the breeze, like bouncing around from job to job. And then I came across this auto parts. I'm still, you know, working through the temp agency, waiting to get hired on permanently and waiting for the process to happen. And I'm sure they want to see how I am as a worker, you know, if I'm going to have like, you know, family problems or whatnot on down the line. So just proving myself as the way it is. But I was just thinking about how Ranger Dog and I were just like floating around on the breeze, you know, trying to keep our heads above the water, stand at truck stops, eating ramen noodles. And then we scored this job, so. Yeah, man, I try to stay as happy. We all have like, you know, times where, you know, stuff happens, you know, and we all get bummed, but I try to stay positive. Like, you know, I got bills I have to pay, man. Like, I won't be able to probably go see my mom just because of financial reasons, but, you know, it is what it is, you know. I mean, I pay, you know, stuff is taken care of, and that's all I care about. And Saturday, I go get Mr. Ranger Dog's um, uh, pills for his hip dysplasia and keep his medicine. So that's all I care about. You know, I got a roof over my head. I have a little food in the belly, so I will get by. I will survive. You know, lyrics to the Grateful Dead. You know, Touch of Grey, good music. I will get by. I will survive. You know, every silver lining has a touch of gray. Anywho, thank you so much Ask Much Your iPod for joining in. I do appreciate it. And K-Dog for stopping in. Much love to you, my friend. Yes. Yes. Thank you, K-Dog. And Mr. Kentucky Ranger. It's always nice to have you pop in, my brother. I can't wait to meet you someday. I look forward to it. And Brother Mark Fun Jones. It's always nice to have him stop in and say hi. And always Michigander man, you know, Michigander man, because he's Rob. Brother Rob. Lunch with Robs. Go check him out, man. Groovy guy. Groovy guy. Anywho, Gomez Adams. It's always nice, you know. Get better soon. You will. I know you will. Whoa. Almost lost you folks. I apologize. See? I will get a tripod someday, I promise. Instant coffee, huh? Well, I got me a new coffee machine since you see me last. I gave my mom the coffee machine that was in here to my mom because it was bigger, too much space, and hers went out. She didn't want me to buy her a new one, so I gave her that one and bought me a little cheap, under $10 coffee machine. It does the trick, does the work. So it's been a groovy coffee talk with you fine folks. And as always, you can stay tuned for my Type 2 daily vlog. You know, it's a daily vlog that comes out every single evening. Little snippets of my life. Just little snippets of my life, you know. Like, you know, I think right now, I'm going to just say, heck it. I'm going to start this good old end of this vlog with the beginning of this vlog like I've done before, because it's just something fun to do, you know. Something fun to do. So thanks again, everybody, for joining in and all that groovy jazz. And I love you guys. You know, if it wasn't for you fine folks, I don't think I'd still be trucking along here, you know. It is for you fine folks that I'm still trucking along here and YouTube. I love you. And love is a big thing to have in this world, because without love there would be nothing. So be kind to one another, love one another, be grateful for every single moment of the day, because you never know when those moments will change. Peace, love, and always Volkswagen grease.